Today, I was able to go into the current rank 1 RTA account in the global server at the moment because he happens to be one of my guildie. So I was very happy to ask him so many questions, and he was very happy to answer any of my questions as well about how much he spent, what he's farming right now, what is the RTA game plan, what is the ideology about what he's doing in the game right now. So if you enjoy this kind of content, let me know in the comments, leave a like so that I can try to reach out to more professional Etheria gamer so I can bring you guys many different point of view for the game. Because don't listen to me, don't trust me, listen to as many people as possible and form your own way to play the game. I think that is the best way to enjoy Etheria Restart. Hey guys, welcome back to Etheria Restart, and today we get a very crazy opportunity to take a look at Charo's account, and in the Summit Arena he is freaking rank 1. Now that is massive. Charo, can you please introduce yourself to the audience? And he's gonna stream on Twitch as well, guys. You can watch all this craziness on his Twitch account.
Yeah, I'm Charo. I play gacha games. I try hard. I managed to get rank 1. I pick Fangus, dude. Let's go.
You play Fangus? Look at this, 83% win rate. That is massive. What the? Oh my god, he is bullying.
If you go to the game, scroll a bit. I'll show you. You can go to a Fangus game. If you scroll all the way up to the top.
Oh, to the top. All right, let's see. Let's quickly show one of his craziest RTA replays so far. So what's the plan here? What's the plan?
Don't die.
Don't
first.
die.
I mean, I don't actually need to go first. It's just basically Fangus. The way his passive works is he follows up. So I just build Giga damage Fangus and then draft him with supports, and he just, yeah, as you can see, I just kill people. Normally the plan is Born. My Born is probably the strongest around. But now people, because you can see what people draft on the leaderboard, and before it was like when I ran into someone after one loss they'd ban my Born, but now they can look at the leaderboard and see, oh, he picks he's got a maxed out Born. Let's ban his Born. So I was like hard stuck, like top 50. I was ping ponging, like going up to 30, and then people would target ban me, and I'd drop down to 100. And that's when I was like, oh wait, Fangus can kind of fill the same role as a solo DPS, because he can kind of just precision things down with the ally attacks, and so yeah.
Dude, he is absolutely clapping, and because the amount of debuff is so many, the cleanse from a non-max skill low is not doing enough for sure.
Yep.
It's just not working well against the amount of dons that you're throwing. And you have 2 follow-up character. With Lily and Fangus, it's just so much follow-up.
Yep.
Oh my god. And the Mio freeze, the Mio turn control is just absolutely insane. And I think the moment Rahu goes down, it's kind of over. Even though he can revive, it's just going to be killed immediately again. Wow, look at that. Is Valerian doing really, really well for you?
Yeah, Valerian's like necessary. She's like probably the strongest like support character in the game. I don't know, because just she hard, like a lot of people have built Rolmokas, and she hard counters Rolmoka. Like Rolmoka goes and she can't kill because of Valerian. Same with Messiah. As long as you only have one squishy unit, Messiah will go, and he won't be able to get 2-turn immunity from the thing.
I see.
Yeah, that was a Rahu. He banned my Born. So I'm Rahu, Born, and Fangus are my DPS normally.
Absolutely insane. But before we dive too deeply into the part that is very advanced for most play out now, I just want to really take a quick look at your current farming team. So where are you farming right now the most?
Shells. Oh, shells all day.
Shells all day. Not even modules. Shells all day?
Right now, right. I'm farming some modules for the quests and stuff, but I just think that the amount of stats that you can get from shells, and it's so consistent and guaranteed. And for because I'm planning on doing the team I'm planning on doing for Inferno Doki Doki and Inferno Terramaton is going to require Codex of Magic, so I just need training data, lots of shells. So yeah, the teams probably won't work. I don't think.
Really?
Actually, this one might. Sharon will.
All right. So what's the team here? We got Borny, Mio, Klaus, Ditting. Oh my god. Can I show Ditting, Rune?
Take Ditting off and put Fangus in, because Fangus Ditting isn't geared. Yeah, this goes.
Oh my god, look at that shit. Look at that damage output. So this is probably gonna go in between Fangus and Ditting, right? Like, depends on what you are doing.
Yeah, so if I'm not playing RTA, then I have the Fangus gear on Ditting.
I see.
Yeah.
All right, let's see if he's gonna. Wait, so Bortney, the guy that won't crit, is also in this dungeon, even though he's not gonna do well against a green character. Why are you using him, man?
Because he can't crit, so he just does lots of damage. If you like wait for him to use his skill, and it's like he does pretty good amounts of damage, you know.
Oh yeah, true. Because you don't crit, so it's like it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
So
I use ball basically everywhere. I don't use him in Terramaton anymore because I'm doing dot team. But before I did dot team, I also used him in Terramaton.
Oh, it kind of worked out a little bit, right?
Yeah. Like because he doesn't crit, he can go against anything. And
but wouldn't you want to use Ditting and Fangus? I mean, you only have one set for both of them, so I guess you can't use both of them.
Yeah.
Damn, he make it look so easy, dude. The damage from this Fangus is insane.
Yeah, when I have my PvE gear on, it's like for 40-second runs for this one. But with Ditting, because it's just a lot more damage. But yeah, it's not bad.
What the fuck? That is so cool. So you're farming Sharon a lot right now?
Yeah. So if you have a look at my shell inventory, you can see the shells. Just don't click on them in the individual ones. So yeah. So I've got quite a few maxed out mythic shells. That's kind of the goal. So I farmed a lot of Nico, and now I'm done with Nico. So I'm just farming Sharon for training data. And the shell dungeons give you more coins than farming Doki Doki. So it's also good for upgrading gear. You don't drop new gear, so it's kind of rough. But yeah, I'm farming. Today I'm farming some Terramaton just because I want to have a better damage set for my real Mercher when I go to Inferno.
So I think, in my opinion, when you reach like Mythic Shell, it's kind of you really want one of each, at least, right? Minimum to be like maxed out, because you're gonna use one of each on some sort of character. They're also useful, right?
Yeah, I feel like that's not bad general advice. Obviously, I've not done that. Like I know exactly what I want every single character to have, so I'm building like that. But most of the shells have a use case on a character, and
what's your favorite one right now?
Like my favorite, I mean, it has to be my white fang on my Born is just so massive. Born's passive applies to the hits from the shell. So basically, my Born one shots anything with a hit. Yeah,
I see. So I think you're missing a Halloween maxed out. You're probably gonna look forward to this one, right? Because the cooldown is so good.
So Halloween is really good. I was thinking about it, but right now I don't need to like rely on RNG to beat people. So I would rather not use something that's RNG. I think that the shells are really good. It's the same reason why, for example, I'm not like gonna max out my Rahu S1 and try and defense break people. Like I think I can outdraft everyone in the game, so I would rather rely on things like use things that are 100% consistent instead of having a proc chance. But yeah, Halloween's a very strong shell.
I think this one is gonna be great overall for like a long PvE run if people don't one-shot the wave, because the cooldown reduction is gonna help with the CC a lot.
Yeah, especially for characters like Linglo in Aurora and stuff like that, because you don't really want to have to skill up your Linglo to be able to like have, but you need the healing more often. So having a Halloween on a Linglo is really nice.
I think things like Supernova, where it boosts your healing, is more like a PvE healer shell, right? It's not gonna be that good in PvP compared to cooldown reduction.
No, because in PvP, basically all of your healers aren't there to like. The healing is nice, but they all have utility, right? Like Linglo's there to give you immunity. Valerian's there to stop you from dying and give you the shields. And like if you're drafting Sanya, it's for the revive and for the cleanses. Not the healing output isn't like the most important.
So right now you're farming Terramaton.
Well, so right now I don't have the gear on it. If you want, after you go over the RTA gear, you can put the PvE gear on Terramaton and just do a run of it.
I see. Are you not farming Doki Doki right now? You chilling on this one?
So I can do 100 health 3 100%. But I mean, if you go to my player card, you can see the teams. Yeah, and then click on the second one, and then you can click on the dungeons. So I'm using Born solo DPS, so he can't do health 4 100% right now, but I can do health 3 100% on Doki Doki. So I'm just farming a little bit of Terramaton because my plan is to get to 50 and then to get some codexes and to start hard farming Inferno Doki. And so to do that, I need a decent damage set for my real merchant. So that's why I'm farming Terramaton right now.
That makes sense. I think a lot of people are like rushing Doki Doki right now because they just want to feel like they can outspeed people in PvP. But I think that is like not a good play right now, right? Because you're just farming inefficiently in the lower level, and it's not even health 4, then there's really no point.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like it's so RNG whether or not you actually get a speed upgrade. Like, I mean, so when I put my fastest speed set on Lily, she can be above 300 speed. So I'm like in PV in AI Arena, I do that, and it's GG. But it's like so RNG actually being able to get that. Like, I got very lucky to be able to have that set, and I feel like it's far more consistent to just focus on upgrading the sets, and I think that getting upgrades for your DPS is pretty reasonable. And then once you have a strong DPS, you can get some speed sets for your supports. But like speed chasing it right now is just it costs too much coins, and I mean, as you can see, I don't really have many coins left.
True. Even a whale is rather poor in terms of gear upgrading because you just can't get enough ever. Before that, so you said you build the dot team, which means you probably attempt Aurora with a dot team. It worked out, right? And you were affected by the situation that's happening right now. What do you feel about it?
Yeah, I'm not a fan. I mean, it's fine if they don't like dot is strong in most of these like turn-based gachas. So I understand not wanting to be able to beat everything with one team, but you can already beat everything with Ditting, and it's like you still need quite a bit of gear to actually do it because they need to be tanky. So I'm not a massive fan. I would be fine if they like gave us a free reset of the like for all the characters that were included in the teams, but I guess because they didn't directly nerf the team, that they're not going to do that, which kind of feels bad. But I actually didn't even get to do a single run of Aurora before they changed it because I actually wasn't planning on doing Aurora for a while.
But is this the team you're going to plan to use for Inferno Termaton as well?
No. So for Inferno, right now it's kind of like a version of the dot team. Yeah, exactly. And you also with Inferno, you'd have a stripper, and then you'd have Obel as well, and you'd have the 3 dotters on Codex of Magic, so they can use their skill 3 twice in a row and then explode the dots. Because we don't have Codex of Magic, you kind of have to do it slow, where you have Lily team up with Sanya, and then Fangus follow up. But yeah, this run is about I think 85%. I've done like 70 runs so far, and I think I've failed about 10 of them, 9 of them. So because I don't have the Sanya S1 leveled up, sometimes I just don't land enough dots, and the boss is fine. But this looks like it's going to be a clean run.
Wow, yeah, that felt so good, dude. And it's on auto too, because I've seen a lot of dot run where they kind of have to manual it. Like obviously they are manualing the run, but if it's auto, it's actually kind of fire.
Yeah, so the reason that you have to normally have to auto is just because you don't want Sanya to use her S2 there. Basically, you want Sanya to use S1, and then S2. But if you have enough tankiness on your characters, then you've targeted the wrong head somehow, so this run's gonna fail.
Oops.
If you click on the settings, check. Just because.
Oh.
Yeah, that's. Yeah. Yeah.
So if we go to Inferno, you have to replace maybe Freya for like a strip, but then that would make the team much less safe, right? Because you're losing the cleanse and the defense buff.
So what you do for Inferno is you run Obol and a stripper instead of Lily and Freya, and so you'll have Codex of Magic on them. Because you have Valerian, you kind of have the safety net, and you only really have to live one turn to be able to actually get enough dots onto him. Because you Fangus S3s, your Obol S3s, your Sanya S2s, and then because you have Codex of Magic, your Fangus S3s again, Obol S3s again, Sanya S2s again, and then that's just enough dots to kill the boss. So like even if the boss kills someone and takes an extra turn, he'll just die. Like that's what happened last run, and I'm surprised it actually managed to pass. Yeah,
we should be okay here. So dot team is still really, really good if you just don't care about Aurora, and you have a pretty solid team for Termaton. And I think it's great. I think it's still great for Termaton, and I think it sucks that this happened because I think this is such a big change to a boss that nullify a certain playstyle, and that could have just shown in the balance patch that they show before the game even global launch, and that is exactly where you can show these kind of big changes, and they didn't do that, so that's kind of very, very bad on them.
Yeah, no, I agree. Like, so if I knew that this was going to happen, I just wouldn't have built the dot team. I would have built Ditting instead. Like, I still have a Ditting that's like kind of built, but he's not 6-starred. He's not got all of the skill ups he wants. But yeah, it's a kind of a kick in the balls.
Because Ditting can clear both Termaton and Aurora anyway, right?
Yep. There's even some people that are using Ditting in Health 4 or Doki Doki.
Because you need damage, so might as well. I have it, so fuck it, pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah,
I see.
exactly.
Oh, you're still chilling on this one as well, because you know it's gonna end
Oh
in like
yeah,
18 days, so you got a bunch of time. You don't really care.
yeah, exactly. Like I autoed everything up till there with like random with born solo DPS. It's just I've got time. I don't need the resources right now. It doesn't. There's nothing like pressing about it.
I see, I see. All right, man. That actually was pretty awesome. You get to see your RTA, you get to see your farming team, and as a whale yourself, I think the last thing we need to talk about is the shop. So for all the spender out there, how do you feel about the whale value in the game right now? Because I can see that some packs you don't even buy.
I'm not like a. You can, if you go to the event, you can see how much I've spent. I've spent about $1,000. Like obviously that's a lot of money, but I don't really whale that much in other games. If all the way at the bottom. No, all the way at festive rewards. Yeah, so and that's with the rebate. So I've rebated 400, which gave me 650, and then I've spent another 300 since launch.
So that's about
But
$700, I would say.
yeah, that's about how much I've spent. Yeah. Yeah, no, the only reason I'm whaling in this game is because there's not like you can't giga whale. If it was like you Raid Shadow Legends or something, or Summoners War, I don't feel like it's worth spending the money. But when I can spend, now I've spent this much. If I like spending 100 a month, if I'm smart, I can probably stay like competitive. And if I want to stay rank 1, maybe a little bit more than that. But it's like it's not. Yeah, I like the fact that you can't whale extremely hard. Yeah.
I see, I see. So is there any reason why you're not buying these packs in particular, since you're whaling anyway?
I just don't think they're worth it. Like,
oh, really?
Yeah, it's like 20 pounds for that. No way. That's a nice meal.
Bro spent 700 and said 20 pounds is not worth it.
Yeah,
is
it's
it
like
that bad?
you know, it's not 2,000% value. It's not bad, right? It's just that it's like I'll be able to 6-star all the characters I need in a relatively short amount of time. Yeah, exactly. And it's like right now it's not super urgent. If I was like, if it was like, oh my gosh, I'm facing a guy who's whooping me and because he has all of his characters 6-star, then maybe I would. But it's just like, to be honest, it's probably worth it right now. But when I'm buying these packs, I'm thinking, okay, is it worth buying this every week? Because that's what it is, right? And if it's not worth buying it every week, then I might as well put my budget that I have towards it towards next week buying a pack that is good.
I see. You bought, so what I can see right here is skill up, extra giga value, gear, very important, and we have the five thing here, which is pretty awesome as well, very cheap.
That's just for the coins, honestly.
6-star, not too crazy. I feel like a lot of people are rushing to 6-star everything they have, but like eventually you're gonna 6-star everything you use anyway in the very long run of the game. But for the LD summon, I can see that you are skipping out on them. Is there a reason?
If you want to go to the archive, you can just have a look at what I'm missing Heinrich, and basically the amount of money I would have to spend to have a good chance of getting Heinrich is too much. So I'll just wait for him to have a target banner, and if I don't have him by the time he has a target banner, I'll whale for him. But yeah, I'm missing some very important units though.
Missing the immunity guy, missing the speed buff guy. Ooh, you're missing some important stuff.
So before the game came out, the draft that I had theory crafted included all of the units that I'm missing. So I've had to kind of hard pivot. I was planning on doing like a Chloros solo DPS, but with Hellkid opener. But so I've kind of had to improvise. And
how do you not have this?
What? I don't know.
How do you not have this? What the fuck, dude? That's crazy.
I've got the achievement of pulling 2 light dark 5-stars in the same 10 pull, and I still haven't got her.
That's crazy, dude. But wow, not bad. Yeah, definitely. But wouldn't you want to buy those to like save up for like the future LD banner whenever that happened? I don't know.
I mean, so if you look at how much, so the cost of that pack is like. Basically, you're spending. I think it's like 30 in my currency. It's about £30 for 10 pulls, which is 3,000 Hydra crystals is what that would cost. So it's like for me to just buy it from the crystals, it's like not that much more expensive. It's like if I buy.
But the thing is, you can't buy. You can't buy crystal with. I mean, you can't buy this with crystal, right?
You can. So if you click on the 10 pull for Messiah, don't do it, but just click on the 10 pull.
So wait.
So you can't spend Hydra Crystals to summon on the non-target LD banner. But you
Oh,
can spend them to
oh,
summon on.
oh, you can't do this. It doesn't
Yeah,
matter then. So you can just always do it
yeah,
if you want to.
exactly. Exactly. It's like I would rather, I'm moving house soon. I've got other things I want to buy. I want to play some new game. I'm playing Path of Exile this weekend, so lots of other stuff to spend money on. I've spent enough. It's like, I'll spend more when the packs refresh. Obviously, I'm not a free to play player. I do have a free to play account that I'm going to be trying to get to top 100 with later, but that's a while away because I need to be more tactical with the resources on the free to play.
What is your RTA game plan right now?
So my plan for RTA is basically ban. If I know that my opponent picks Messiah, I pre-ban their Messiah because Messiah players generally have a very invested Messiah. But if they don't pick Messiah, then I pre-ban Marvel normally because he's really annoying, and then I just draft 2 contesters, solo DPS on 3 with ban protection, Valerian support, and then last pick is either one of my contesters or Rahu, depending on who I get.
I see. So your main contest is assuming Lily and Mio?
So it changes. So some people. So right now I think my fastest speed set is on my Kloss. It's not like she's not got all of the best speed gear, but yeah, she's like 270, 280. 280. But sometimes I'll move the fastest gear onto my Lily or onto my Kazumi because you don't. If everyone because I'm playing the same people a lot, if everyone knows that my Kloss has my fastest speed set, oh yeah, this is so right now my Mio's on immunity with a Gigabyte, so it doesn't really matter. My opponent goes, and then she just comes in and I freeze with her.
That is actually big brain.
Bit of secret tech, yeah. I've also got my Born on immunity as well. Yeah.
The Aurora grind start.
Oh no! I did like a little bit of Aurora, but
Just
I
enough,
did it with
right?
the from the Shell, the Dragon Ball event. You can get some module currency, and then there was a little pack that granted some. So from the module shop, I got that. The module shop is very powerful right now.
Wait,
Yeah,
how many
my
6-star do you have? You have 5 6-star. As a free to play, I have 3 right now, so it's not like too far ahead, I would say.
My real merchant I don't use anywhere. I regret that. I'm out of resets though, but I'm going to use her for Inferno, but she's not
right
helping
now,
me in PvP
right?
right now.
I see.
No.
So if you could change, you're probably gonna go for like maybe more speed on Mio or more damage on Fangus, something like that, or Ditting.
Probably my next 6-star. It depends. I might save it for Hoyan because Hoyan's going to be very powerful, I think. But otherwise, yeah, I would 6-star my Fangus because right now my Fangus is doing so much damage at 5-star. Just thinking about if he was 6-star and how much more he would do is fun.
Crazy, huh? Not bad. So pretty much 2 speed contests, 1 DPS that could be this, and like whatever you feel like at the moment that's gonna be good, like element wise, or like you need more support in certain thing, and that's gonna be the play.
Yeah.
Very simple.
If you look at
very effective.
Kazumi Kazuyo as well. She's good for PvP. So she's got. I think she's like up. No, up. Sorry, the Kazuyo the Reverie. My bad.
Oh, the sleep one, right?
Yeah. So she's about 260. Yeah, she's sleeper OP. It's very strong. Being able to sleep people, and then either deal more damage with my DPS characters or just like single target down one of the characters with my Fangus is it's really powerful.
Wouldn't you want stun so you can actually follow up with another AoE?
Kind of, but the sleep having damage increase is better, and also I'm generally not AoE cleaving people. Like obviously my Born does a lot of AoE damage, but even then it increases the amount of AoE damage. And most of the time most games people draft 1 DPS. Because if you try to draft most people only have 1 good set of DPS gear, and if you try to draft more than 1 DPS, it can get a bit tricky if the person if they ban your only speed contester or something like that.
I see.
So
I mean, you have to build this girl for the Doki Doki anyway, so might as well. Right?
Exactly.
I see. Wow, very small box, but that's more than enough. As long as you draft right, you ban right, and you use some sort of underrated tech that people won't pre-ban from you, then you can get to use it all the time. All right, man. I think that was a very fun chat. I really enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun seeing that there is not crazy of difference between let's say a light spender and heavy spender, but it's really about how you you maximize the resource that you use. And even as a whale, you can make some mistake like you 6-star remote guy when you didn't have to. You could always do it later and all that kind of stuff, which is very, very cool to see. And I hope that you will stay rank 1 so madness can be represented in the future, okay?
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to try and hold on to it for as long as possible.
All right, man. You guys check out his Twitch. He's going to be streaming a whole lot of RTA soon, so you know where to learn from the very fucking best. So check it out. Link down below.
Yeah, thanks for having me.